Okay, it's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today is a beer from the Brooklyn Brewery. One I picked up in Bottle Shop Cardiff. I've already taken the cage off it, just to save time. But it is a bottle of Brooklyn Local 2. From the Brooklyn Brewery. There you go. I'm not overly keen, there's the cork there. I'm not overly keen on these cork beers, they kind of explode on me. Love the style. But number one, if you watched my number one review, look at the condensation on here. Brooklyn Local 1, you've probably seen it explode everywhere, so I was kind of, so I took the cage off before the review started. Well, I suppose I spoiled your fun, but... Right, what have we got in the glass? The first beer was a really nice Belgium style, really yeasty, beautiful beer. This one's a darker version. It's a darker version of the beer. It's a 2-finger head, it's off-white. Creamy coloured, different sized bubbles. The beer in the glass it's not jet black. It might look jet, no, look at the bottom of the glass there. I'm just going to get it right, really nice and close. That's the colour of the beer, so it's kind of a Belgium triple kind of colour. The ABV on the beer, I've not given you the ABV, it's 9% ABV. And we'll describe I'll read the description on the beer in a moment, but let's get a nose on this lovely looking beer. Oh, sweet fruit. I'm picking up strawberry and raspberry. And then a really nice yeasty backbone to the beer. Nice fruity yeast used. Look at that, look at the conditioning, look at the way the beer is in that glass. I'm going to dig into this one. Nice amount of carbonation. Cheers everyone. Cheers to Brooklyn Brewery. Oh. So smooth. The first thing I'm picking up is just the smoothness. But it really is remarkably fruity. It is an American beer, it is brewed in America, but they put their take on this style, this Belgium style. 9%, would you believe this beer is 9%? No way. Oh. There's a bitterness on the end. It's earthy. It's an earthy bitterness that can only come from the yeast. It's wonderfully fruity in the middle. I'm picking up like a raspberry, strawberry, still picking that up. It's sweet in the middle. Pardon me. But the way the beer's been blended, when I say blended, I don't mean two different beers blended together. I mean when the beer's matured, kind of falling on your mouth, it's kind of, it just covers your mouth with this just wonderful kind of slightly sappy, syrupy liquid. And it's just, that's what I mean by this blend, the way they got this beer together. It's lovely. Deep dark fruits. I'm wondering, because there are fruity yeasts out there. I've not read anything on the bottle. I wanted to keep it all a kind of a mystery to me. But at this stage of the review, I'm standing back and I'm wondering if this fruit's coming from the yeast or if it's coming from a particular hop. And I'm wondering, just as a guess, is it an English hop that they've used in this beer? It is hoppy. There's only one way to find out, and that's to read the bottle. Okay. Here in Brooklyn, we've combined European malt and hops. There you go. Belgian dark sugar and raw wildflower honey from a New York family farm to create Brooklyn local too. Our special brand Belgian yeast adds hints of spices, dark fruit, caramel and chocolate flavours. After 100% bottle re-fermentation, this ale reveals a marvellous dry complexity, enjoyed by itself or at a dinner table. So, as I suspected, they say European, but I'm going to put a guess on this being an English hop, which, good on them. Well, what I'm going to say now is then it's a balance between the yeast, giving off that spicy kind of floralness, and the European English hops and malt used. It's a wonderful combination. And come to think of it, there was a flavour in the back end of the taste which I was trying to find, and that most definitely is hints of honey. But the biggest thing that's impressing me about this beer is, one, look at the conditioning. Look at that, rocking the glass back and forth, picking up all that wonderful, wonderful conditioning. Let's get an aroma. But the biggest thing that's impressing me about this beer is the nose and the taste of this kind of, I'm picking up raspberries and strawberries. It's nice and sweet, yet spicy on the back end. They mentioned caramel. I'd say it's more of a mouthfeel, a very, very kind of caramelly mouthfeel, if that makes any sense, more so than taste, but I can see where they're coming from. Definitely honey, spice, fruit. What a wonderful beer. Time for a rating from the Real Ale Guide. I'm so glad I went to the bottle shop Cardiff and picked this beer up. In the UK it was, I think I paid £10 for it, but well worth £10. £10 well spent. I imagine it's probably 10 or so dollars in America, but put your comments in the comments box. How much is this beer in America? Okay, I want to give off the website. I imagine it's brooklynbrewery.co.uk. Check them out. Look at that, I got a new light. Ooh, look like a ghost. Okay, rating wise for this beer then, I am going to give this, I like it. Is it better than the first? I found the first, number one, Brooklyn one, much more of a traditional Belgian beer. Belgian yeasty beer. This is a different beer altogether. It's fruitier, and for me tastier. I cannot wait to get this beer into the next room, go and relax with it. So I'm going to go and do that now, but before that I'm going to give a rating, and I'm going to give this, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 for the Real Ale Guide. Thanks for watching me. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like. And cheers.